We start today with a cup final, the EFL trophy. Well, I guess a trophy final more so than a cup final. Coincidentally against the only other side that I've ever won this competition with, Hull City. We start today by saying thank you to Colin and to Nathan and to Michael for joining the Patreon. Thank you very much indeed, guys. It's the first opportunity I've had to say thank you to all three of you in one go, so I appreciate your support. Thank you very much indeed. Today, as we head into this cup final, I don't know if we'll end the league season or not in this episode. Obviously, I haven't got there yet, so I don't know how this is going to pan out, but there are still a handful of league games left, and obviously we're going to be playing the cup final, so there are 2 games left to be played in the remainder of today's episode. So as things stand, automatic promotion is all but assured. The one thing that we do want to make sure we try our best to get is the league title. Now, I can probably, because of the gap and the game in hand, simulate my way and take it on a game-by-game basis. And then if I need to play a game, I'll play a game. If not, then maybe we'll just play the games at the end of the season where we get to see the trophy lift, etc. But hopefully we'll be able to work our way all the way to the end of the season in today's episode and guarantee that league title as well. We're not far off guaranteeing automatic promotion. That should come in the first few games today, and then hopefully in the latter few games we can seal the title. But we'll be playing our trophy final at Wembley Stadium. We haven't been there for any sort of playoff final yet because we won the League 2 title and weren't in the playoffs in the first season, and we're obviously not involved in playoffs this season as well. It's first versus second in League 1 at the same time as being a cup final too. So we'll be at full strength. No, we will not be at full strength. Rotato are the side that have gotten us to this point. They are the team that have won all of these games. They are the team that will play here. That's the right decision. You can see Hull's lineup on the right-hand side. Last time we played them, Louisere and Doherty were the other way around. Louisere was actually very, very good. But we got the win against Hull, I think, in the play game yesterday, didn't we? I will quickly double-check just to make sure. The play game against Hull yesterday, oh, yes, 4-0. So, form is on our side. Form is in our favour here. And Rotato, hopefully, will do the business. Right then, a trophy final, hopefully then followed by a season finale and a trophy lift for a second time. Can we do the double today? James Scott played in by Louisere. Lovely little back heel. And Doherty forward to Louisere again. He was the creative force for them in the league game that, well, in the end, they didn't actually score from, but they certainly created opportunities. Chisholm was on his way. Look at Mason there, marauding away down the left-hand side. You'll notice, obviously, we're not in the replica kit today for this cup final, but we're also not in the full suit either. I don't think the EFL trophy really deserves a one-off special or the suit coming out, especially when there's a lot of other games to be played. I think it's only for the one-off cup final specials that we'll wear the suit. We don't wear the suit for Carabao Cup final, so there's certainly no point wearing it for the EFL trophy. Trying to win this back and be as physical as I dare in the challenges, but I can't seem to get the ball off them, and they have scored early doors, Hull. 27th minute, and our former team lead again. We've, in different performances against former teams, we got hammered by Sunderland, of course, the side that we used in FIFA 19, I think. But, obviously, as you saw earlier on today, last time out, we hammered Hull City. But they are the ones that take the lead, and to be fair, it's a very good finish. Vermeulen can't quite get down to it, and in the 27th minute here at Wembley, Hull City take a 1-0 lead. That was really well won by Gardner. Oh, and Jordi Device did just as well too. But they might still end up conceding. Bututau is on his left foot. It's a good save down low by Ingram. He's done well there. The corner will come in here from Mason, and it's whipped brilliantly. And up we go. Jordi Device, again, proving to be Hull City's best defender. Certainly was one of our best defenders when we were manager at Hull as well, and it's cleared away. Oh, I was going to say, can I get to that before it bounces? It makes it a little bit more awkward, but Costa's shown good technique there. Mason, through that gap maybe, the gap closed up. And now, potential on the counter coming the other way. We might end up potentially conceding a second. Malik Wilkes, tackled by Berger, who then tackles Berger. Oh, nice little dink pass, and the options play through. James Scott is there, and can I get to that with the defender? Grasso does just enough. His clearance is poor, And now Greg Doherty's in. And Berger, heavy touch. Oh, it falls through to Vermeulen. That was very dangerous multiple times. But somehow we've dealt with it. Right, in there and around the corner. Chisholm to Boutoutau. Now, can we drop Jordi Device on this occasion? It doesn't seem so. Costa to Chisholm. Out wide to Mason. Let's get an equaliser before half-time, please. I see Boutoutau at the back post. Oh, off the bar with the header. Not quite. Everything but the equaliser now for us. Drawing saves at the keeper. Hitting the bar. But we haven't found the one to send us level. But will it come now? Yes, it will! Boutoutau not to be denied. We are level in stoppage time at the end of the first half. And this cup tie has really come alive. Hell of a free kick at the very beginning of the second half, and Luis Eri's just going to throw this into a danger area. And if Samuelson had gotten a better connection on that, it could have been dangerous. Thankfully, it lofted straight to Vermeulen, but terrible first touch by Abdelli. And now we're in trouble. Let's cause our own issues there. The defender, nice tackle. Oh, some fans calling for a penalty, and then jeers from the Barrow fans as the penalty wasn't given. Definitely got the ball, so it certainly wasn't a penalty, but you have seen them given in FIFA and in real life, to be fair. Gardner, the option is on to play through Chisholm, who turns well. He's so deadly. A wonderful backup striker. Chisholm and Boutoutau both now with goals in this cup final, and we've completely turned it round on its head. From 1-0 down to 2-1 up, we are in the driving seat now for this EFL trophy. Lovely through ball by Helmet Boy. And I thought I maybe had done a little bit too much when I turned inside and the defender didn't buy it. Able to react quite well, Jordi Device. But Chisholm still worked the angle. And the keeper rooted to the spot. Ingram nowhere near it. We lead. Scott racing through. He's got options to his right. A number of them. Berger will try to get to his... Oh, Malik Wilks! If that flies tops, it's good enough to win a trophy. Great technique. Good save by Vermeulen though. Already conceded one at Wembley. Doesn't want to concede any more. Doherty looking at wide to Malik Wilks. He's options. One of which is to back heel it nicely to Alfie Jones, who could go for goal, although he's forced himself a little bit too far wide. Doherty, he could do something, but Berger says no. And now when they do push bodies forward, the spaces are going to open up at the other end. I just, on this occasion, now need to actually take advantage of it. It's 4 versus 2 here. If we don't score, I'm in real trouble. We haven't scored, but it's only because Jordi Device has put in an excellent block. He's left a trailing leg there, so I'm trying to go across goal, and somehow on his calf, he's deflected that over the bar. What a defender Jordi Device truly is. Lovely delivery. That's going to fall free. Can I get to that first with Vaughan? I can't. But is there time for Hull to go on a counter-attack? We're still putting pressure on. 4 added on by the referee. 4. Prince can't divert his header towards a teammate. That could have been game over if we'd have won it back there. Now Joshua Emmanuel off the bench finds Malik Wilks and Alfie Jones. Forward into Smallwood. Are we headed to extra time perhaps? If Malik Wilks can do something drastic here. Prince gets a foot in, but it's not enough to slow Malik up entirely. They're going to need to get it in the middle here, Joshua Emmanuel. He has done. Smallwood with a header. Wide of the target. Win the cup we will. The EFL trophy is Barrows. Our second piece of silverware in this save. Our first of this season. Maybe not even the only trophy we'll win in this episode, let alone this season. I'm sorry, Hull. I very much enjoyed my time managing you boys at the KCOM Stadium. But it's the Barrow boys that have come out victorious here. We went behind, we fought back, turned it around, nearly had a third with a header off the bar. Oh, we'll take that. You can hear the Barrow fans chanting Champione, Champione. We'll take it very much indeed. Lifting the trophy, Clark, who will be on his way out at the end of the season. He's our lowest rated player that's involved in either of the two sides, the main 11 or Rotato, but a nice parting moment for him as the young Italian Santoro will come up into the first team picture when he turns 16. But Clark will get to lift the trophy, and hopefully that's not the only one we lift today. Oh, yes! Right! We can't dwell on that. Job 1 done. I'm going to change out of this, put that back on, and let's go and do job number 2. So we've arrived against Burton Albion. They're currently 7th and actually having a decent season. We'll quickly just glance and see how far off the playoffs they are. 3 points, although they've played 2 games more. So actually, their playoff hopes are very, very slim, as Portsmouth and Peterborough both have games in hand. Peterborough trying to catch ourselves and Hull. But we've got 2 quick scout reports to have a look at. In fact, 3 quick scout reports to have a look at before we get there. Again, we're only looking for the very cream of the crop because nobody else is going to have the chance to grow to the point of getting into the first team picture. It's 77 to 94. Edvin! Oh, you're forcing my hand. Because that potential window is so narrow, he'll probably... Oh, God! No, he's starting too low. I'm sorry, he's starting too low. Oh, Jesus Christ, no. I want people that are already not... Because, look, I repeat myself time and time. Oh, he's 15 at 5.25. We'll just see. Oh, I kind of swing one way and it 26 to 36. Ugh. We swing one way then the other. Basically, as I've repeated about 1,000 times across multiple different saves, we're now at a point where only the very best that are scouted are going to stand a chance of catching up to the first team or Rotato. And we already have young players in the youth setup that are going to continue to challenge that. Santoro's still only 15. Come on! Ball control and dribbling are his 2 best stats, but everything else is absolutely woeful. There's literally no point when we've so many other youngsters, and there will be other... I could take a 55 rated player, train him to 60 over the course of a season, but then find someone else that's 63, and the whole year we spent putting into that other kid is pointless. So there's no point. There's literally no point. Santoro will be the next one we call up. I don't know what to do with Rosario, Palmeiras, and Cedal. Maybe we call them up and send them out on loan next year, but we'll do that at the beginning of next season, or at least at the very end of this season. But for now, we'll leave them where they are. Right. We're going to see if we can win the title in today's episode, and a win here will go a long way in doing that, and Campbell provides it from right back, a slim 1-0 win. Now, I don't know if that will be our game in hand, or if we still have games in hand. We still do have games in hand. McMullen has grown a little bit to 74. It's going to take a little while now to boost anything else, but we'll train him as a ball-winning midfielder for the time being, just to improve some of those other stats and make him a bit more of an all-round centre mid. So the gap at the top is still 2. The gap to Peterborough is now 9. And we have a game in hand. And that game in hand is going to be this one, presumably against Lincoln. So to Portsmouth we go next. Portsmouth are also in the playoffs, as you can see there, and chasing slightly higher up, but they're not going to stand a chance of catching Hull. So they're definitely resigned to only being a playoff finisher. Let's see if we can get another victory here. It would be brilliant if we can. We get a big 4-1 win. Bilson with a brace. Salin with a brace. And that is a rock-solid result that will see us stay top. Peterborough also win as the Hull by 1-0 and 3-1, respectively. So the gap is still just 2 points to Hull. This title fight continues to go down to the wire. Our game in hand is coming up next. It's not our game in hand because, as you can see on the right-hand side, Hull play Peterborough. Massive for both ourselves and the title, and Hull trying to catch us, and also for Peterborough trying to catch Hull. If Peterborough win that, their automatic promotion hopes are not over yet. This next match day is huge. This next match day is absolutely massive. I might play this. Oh, but I don't want to... No, there's still too much to come. I might have to play more later on. Lincoln are 22nd. Lincoln, so they're 22nd. They're 22nd in before they beat me. Damian Chiro by a goal to 0. Yes! Another 3 points for us. And Hull and Peterborough draw. They both drop points. That might well be automatic promotion assured. It is! Peterborough have played 43. They can only earn 9 more points. We are up! Yes! We are up! We will be in the Championship next season. Rotato, your time is now against Newport County, who are 23rd in the league. Get me 3 points. You heroes! Chisholm with a brace and Abdelli with a goal as well. That should be then perhaps our game in hand. Is it? It is not. It is not our game in hand. Oh my lord. 3 games to go for us. We need 1 more win. Just 1 more win. I'll play the next one. Come on, boys. Let's win this fucking title. Forward quickly into Salem. He's on for his golden boot again. Samar Salem. He's very close to keeping hold of that pair. The goals he scored in the simmed game earlier took him past 30 league goals for the season. Tudor trying to find some space. Alho trying to work it too. Gillingham determined not to let us get one over on them. They don't want us to be winning the league title at their ground and celebrating on their patch. They may be mid-table and not fighting for anything, but we know that if we win here, we can get the job done here and now. But they're going to do everything to deny us. Summer Salem, though. Aye, aye, aye. We'll need to do better than that if we are to do it today. Give me the ball back. Oh, Prince is trying his hardest, but they're playing well at Gillingham. Not only are they playing well, they lead. Oliver getting the leap on Jenkins, who's furious with his goalkeeper. But, I mean, you've got to win your 1v1 challenge, mate. You can't be furious at your goalkeeper if you've not done your job as best as you possibly could have. Lovely just stood up cross, hoping that someone will attack it, and Oliver wanted it more. It's a good header. Into the back of the net it flies, and we trail. On a day where we know that 3 points earns us the league title, we fall behind. But we fell behind at Wembley, and it didn't stop us then. I hope it's not going to stop us now. Dempsey, if I can win this back here, and fairly, which we have done, we might be in. Bilson has the option of Alho, who will look to use, and his left foot could be rocketing us back level, but won't be. Well blocked, and that'll be half-time. Only a minute added on at the end of the first half. A half where we fought hard but couldn't find a way through. We know what the oh, Hull are losing! Hull are losing to Bristol Rovers. We might not have to. Hull, come on lads. We might not have to win. We know that a win guarantees it, but that was based off the fact that we presumed Hull would win their home game. Hull are losing their home game. We could win the title by losing to Gillingham. Let's not do it that way, though. Let's ensure that we win our games and cross the line the right way, rather than stumbling over it with a victory. I want to sprint full pelt towards this title and lift that trophy. Alho through to Bull. Tudor's on his bike. We'll look for him. He's found well. Damien Tudor on his left foot. That is always the end result. Smacked off the post. 1-1. We go again. We go again. We'll have a look at the replay, though. Lovely ball by Bull. Not quite into his path. Had to adjust his run, but deadly finish from Damian. That'll do nicely. 1 more, please. Dempsey trying to spark something for Gillingham here and driving forward into that space, but tackled well by McMullen. Oof. Took a while to get that first team spot, Robert McMullen, but has certainly held on to it well since getting it. Salem across there into Alho and Lucas Bull around the corner. Lucas Bull! No! Oh, Tudor is going to fall to Sammer. I'm going to cancel that shot. I didn't quite have the angle. We'll lay that back to McMullen. And Bull. Prince on the overlap. Oh, so close. So close. So close. Tudor! 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 Barrow 2! Gillingham 1! He's beckoning his teammates over. Is that the goal? That wins the League One title for Barrow. We're already up, but let's go up as champions. Prince forward to McMullen and into Alho. You see the run of Bull on the left-hand side. Played into his path. Salem is there waiting in the middle. Oh, it could be the man at the back post. Bilson does get there first. He's gotten right underneath it. He knows how good a chance that was to seal the game and seal the title. Oh, sliced it off his boot. It's a very difficult technique, that, with a man on your shoulder. It's hard enough when you're on your own, just stood there waiting to try and volley that home first time. But to do it while sprinting full speed and with a defender with you, we can't really blame Bilson there. But we're working this nicely. And Alho, oh, that was meant for Tudor. It's gone to Bull. Alho. Oh, Bilson, we could play him through. Will he get his goal? He will. Is he onside? I think he was. He is! 3-1! Yeah! Into the Championship we go as League One champions. It's not very often at all in my RTG saves from League Two that we win league titles all the way up. I don't think I've done it for a good 2 or 3 FIFAs. Good 2 or 3 FIFAs. I don't think we've won every title on the way up. But League 2 secured. Very nearly now League 1 secured. We almost certainly won't bounce back-to-back promotions. Back-to-back promotions. I don't think we'll be going up from the Championship next season. We will give it a damn good go. And if we do go up, it will probably be via the playoffs. But I have to be honest, I don't see us winning 3 league titles in 3 straight years. But League 2 to League 1. And we will be a Championship 9 side next season. And that's the intrigue for next year. What's the jump going to be next time? Can we get Tudor a hat-trick perhaps? We can't. What's the jump going to be? That's the question. Let me know in the comment section. Where do you think we'll finish in the Championship next season? I'll ask again at the very beginning of episode 1 of season 4. But I'd say playoffs, probably 5th or 6th, I reckon, in the Championship next year. But who knows? That's the exciting thing. We'll only find out with time. We're 12 minutes away from a League 1 title. We know that for sure. Prince has got an injury, apparently.
It's going to take a while to see how bad this injury is because he got trodden on in that last
Trodden on?
So his foot is definitely a bit sore.
I don't remember that. His foot's a bit sore, apparently. Okay. Nod that home, perhaps? Oh. I'll be honest. I meant the defender, nod it home to the keeper. Not their striker, nod it into the back of the net. Again, we don't compete aerially from across, and it costs us a goal. Thankfully, we'd scored 3. Can you imagine if we were on the brink of winning the title, and then we'd ended up drawing because they'd scored there, and it cost us the chance of winning the title today, hopefully. Hull have dropped points anyway, so we would have gotten ourselves the title regardless of whether it had ended 2-2 or 3-2, or 2-2 or 3-3, sorry. Campbell digs the ball out, looking for ball. It's a decent enough ball, but it's not going to find it. Actually, I think it was Damian Tudor at the back post, wasn't it, with his red boots, being the striker. Oliver crossing into the middle to Johnson, though, who scored their second goal, and provided we can show them backwards from here, the referee should. That's going to go out of play. Please go out of play. Go out. Title! Please, surely! I mean, the fans go mental. The players not reacting massively. That's the league. That is the league title, isn't it? I'm sure of it. A win was enough. It was! Rupa, 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 Rupa. Alho is going to lift. League 1 champions, it says at the top of the trophy. That's what we are. We won League 2. We won League 1. What next? What next for this fantastic group of players who have absolutely earned the right to go again? Rupa lifts the trophy, and we have another title to our name. We do the double today. Let's go. Thrilled with that. Up we go to the Championship. Very excited for next season. Time to go and end the season and have a full-on season roundup as well, but we'll let these scenes play out, shall we? Barrow AFC. League 1 champions. After League 2 champions last season, this group of players are going to achieve great things at this football club. Unfortunately for Costa, he might be on his way. Not necessarily on his way out, but he's going to be out of the starting lineup because Vermeulen has potential to be special. So we absolutely want to make sure we get the most out of him, our young Dutch goalkeeper. And Rotato can probably get a couple of games now at the end of the season. Hull did lose in the end, as have Peterborough. Both of them bottling it. The gap is 5 points at the top, and we've 2 games to play. Sorry, the gap is 9 points at the top, and we've 2 games. The gap is 7 points at the top, and we've 2 games to play. I read the 5 of 45 and then the 9 of 97. I'm getting all my numbers mixed up. Wow. Youth Squad Monthly Report. We won Manager of the Month. Way! Are you 16 yet? Christ, I swear Palmieri's gone from 15 to 17 in the time it's taken Santoro to not turn 16. Jesus wept. Oh, I've sorted everybody's contracts out for next year, so don't worry. Everybody has plenty of time left on their deals. Right, let's go and sim our way through Wickham, through Ipswich, and then for a season roundup. And I'll see you in a moment. Can Rotato get themselves some good performances as well? We could hit the 100-point mark if we win this. You can see that Salem is well ahead of Tudor in second, and Marcus is chasing... Marcus and Smodix, to be fair, are chasing Tudor down for that second spot. But Salem is going to get the golden boot in League One. Salem is going to keep his golden boots for our team. We don't get the win, in fact. Vaughan gets a goal for us just after half-time, but we actually lose there by 2-1. And now, the 100-point mark actually looks like it's in a little bit of trouble. Don't blame yourself, Francois Xavier. I'm sure it wasn't all your fault. But, well, half the league have played their final game already. We're actually not playing our final game in hand until halfway through bloody May. On the 13th, time for Rotato to try it again. And hopefully be better this time. Come on, let's get 100 points, shall we, boys? Let's get 98 points, shall we, boys? Butu Tower with the one. Norwood equalised late on for Ipswich, so we don't get the 100 points, unfortunately. But most important thing was promotion and the league title, and we got both of those. 1.6 million. Wow, that's so much money in terms of football. In real life, I'll be fucking banging with 1.6 million in my bank account, but not going to get it. Right, I will advance until kind of mid-June, and then we'll have a full season roundup, but I'll do it off camera because I want to advance this way, just in case there are any youth players that suddenly decide they want to leave. Harrison Lewis's wage demands are apparently... his contract expires at the end of the season, and I'm not offering him a new contract, so he can leave. We have arrived on the 11th of June, and in theory everything should be done and dusted by now, so a full season roundup as per usual. We won the league this year, you know that already. The rest of the table looks as you see it there. I'll scroll down to quickly show you who went down. Fleetwood just avoiding relegation. Stevenage, Lincoln, Newport and Rochdale, who came up with this last year, as did Stevenage actually, getting relegated. The other side that came up with this, Wigan, ended up finishing 8th actually, so fair play to them. We obviously have won back-to-back league titles now, which isn't unheard of in real life. Just is obviously unlikely, but hopefully, I'd hope not to storm the championship, to be completely honest. Leeds win the FA Cup by 2-0. Congratulations to them over Manchester United as well, which would be a massive dub for Leeds United fans. Chelsea win the Carabao Cup on penalties against Liverpool. The Papa John's Trophy, we did a double! We won that one. And coming up with us next season will be Portsmouth on penalties against MK Dons. Back to the championship for Portsmouth. That's huge for them. Oh, pre-season tournament we were non-existent in. The UEFA Super Cup was won by Manchester City against AC Milan. The Champions League this year was won by Milan, who won the Europa League last year. Now the Champions League this year, well done, lads. Manchester United losing the final there. And Everton win the Europa League 3-2 against Lazio. GG, well done, Everton, who, as I record this, it seems are looking like they're going to lose Carlo Ancelotti to Real Madrid, unfortunately for them. Salem wins the golden boot, not just for us at the club, but for the league as well. So he'll keep those golden boots next season. Tudor there as well with 21 goals, as you can see. Any other Barrow men on this list? No. Nobody else scored more than 11, or even scored 11 in the league this season for us. Assist-wise, Tudor with 13, Mullen with 12, Salem with 10, Alho with 7. We have Bull there with 6. Quiet season for Lucas Bull, it has to be said. Pym gets the golden glove. Barrow, goalkeeper, Monteiro da Costa. It's only 2 off, so he'll keep the golden gloves for next season. Although, obviously, we're pretty sure we're going to give Vermeulen the starting spot. So, unfortunately for da Costa, he will lose his starting spot despite keeping the golden gloves. Elsewhere around England and the other top nations in Europe, Liverpool win the Premier League by a point from Manchester United, from a point from Chelsea. And City only a further 2 back from there as well. Very tight title race by the looks of things. That was Very intriguing at the top of English football. Spurs 5th, Arsenal only 6th, unfortunately for them. Relegated to the Championship, we will be playing Burnley, Southampton and Watford next season. That's huge. In the Championship, we will not be playing West Brom or Brentford. And one of, probably Stoke, Bristol City, Preston or Norwich. I'm going off form there. Stoke finishing 20 points there or thereabouts ahead of even 4th place. We will not be playing Barnsley, Luton or Oxford. They have been relegated. And in League 2, promoted are Bolton, Mansfield and Carlisle, as well as, unfortunately, Wimbledon missing out on goal difference on their automatic spot, as well as one of Wimbledon, Colchester, Donny and Exeter City, who will fight in the playoffs and in the relegation zone at the bottom. How have Cambridge gone up to League 1 and then back down to League 2 and then finished 20th in League 2? Christ alive, United. Grimsby and Harrogate round out the bottom 2 in English football for the Football League. PSG win the league in France. Lyon, Monaco and Lille back them up. In the Bundesliga, it's Bayern from Leipzig from Leverkusen. Dortmund only 4th, a full 30 points behind Bayern, who did an unbeaten season. I just noticed as well. Congratulations to them. In Serie A, Inter from Juventus, Milan and Napoli. Atalanta and Roma having to settle for Europa League football next season. And in Spain, it's Real Madrid from Barcelona, from Atleti. Villarreal in 4th, Sevilla only 5th. Valencia only 8th. Ugh, tough season for Valencia. With regards to board objectives, they're very happy with us. We didn't do the youth one, although we do have another season to be able to do that. And I think Vermeulen will be the guy that does that next year for us. We did the brand exposure one. Score in at least 15 league games. We scored in 39 of our 46. We haven't yet made masses of profit. We have another year to do that with youth players. Domestic success, they wanted the title, we delivered. I'd be curious to know what the board want of us next year as well. Probably promotion as well, to be fair. Round of 32 of the FA Cup, which, again, I don't think we achieved, but it gave us the tick for it anyway. And obviously no continental success because we're not involved in continental football. A quick glance at the Youth Academy, and you will see it's looking very thin on the ground. A couple released, a couple called up, including... I just noticed that Mattia Valente is 84 to 94. That's very exciting. We might, in fact, call him up and get him some first-team football next season. Including youngsters called up to the squad now. Seidel. Palmieri, who turned 18 and actually demanded being called up. Tyler, Hope, and Santoro. Everybody is now up into the squad. So we have, hopefully, the backbone for the future now with these players. We're looking very good for the championship season. We've got enough depth in the squad now to deal with everything that could potentially be thrown at us, I feel. So to round out then, we'll have a quick look through the squad and show you who's done what this season. Leonardo Monteiro da Costa went up 3 to 74 this year. He will lose his first team spot, however, to the potential to be special Julian Vermeulen, who will take his starting lineup spot next season. Unfortunately for da Costa, it's just the way of things. Vermeulen has the better potential. Da Costa is statistically a better player. So I'm happy with his contract, actually. So maybe I'll go through and offer some more contracts out. I did them on those that were expiring. I obviously need to go through and redo some contracts of those that were just like a new contract. We have the finances available to do that. Vermeulen up 3 though, so doing okay. Prince up 4 to 72. Abdelli up 5 to 72. There's a bit of a fight on for that starting left back spot. Pumphrey up 5 as well. He has the potential to be special. Jenkins still just holding on to that starting spot alongside Pumphrey. He's up 6 to 69. Berger is up 7 to 68. Clark will unfortunately leave us next season. I'll add him to the transfer list. Tyler, we will loan. Valente, we will loan. Santoro is now going to be playing alongside Berger in Rotato. Hope, we will loan. Campbell, our starting right back, continually 69 rated. Grasso, 67. Both of them up 4 this year. Lewis leaves us at the end of the season as his contract expires. Rosario Palmieri, I would like to loan and try and get some first-team football for him. Gabriel Mason up 5 to 70. Mullen up 3 to 74. Alho up 1 to 73. He actually, supposedly on his development, hit his peak. So I am very intrigued as to what happens with Rupert Alho. We are going to need dynamic potential to take over there if he's going to really progress. As phenomenal as he is and as great as he's been, I don't know if Rupert Alho is the long-term future of that central midfield role. It depends what happens with his growth next year. Because Costa has surpassed him, McMullen has surpassed him, and they're both significantly younger as well. Obviously, Alho was the first guy we picked up from the free agents, not someone that came through the youth setup. But he is so very, very good when he plays. Gardner, Helmet Boy up 4 to 65. Seedell, we will loan him next year. I may, in fact, loan Gardner as well and look for perhaps a free agent to bulk out the midfield. Bilson, up 3 to 75 since we signed him. That shows that he's going to grow quite nicely. Bull, still continually has potential to be special. Wants a new contract, he'll get it. 82 rated and probably now more suiting to being at least championship level. Obviously, 82 is a Premier League rating, but occasionally you see players that are that highly rated in the Championship. Obviously, they tend to have come down from the Premier League, not up from League One, but still. Banks is up 3 after his loan spell. Vaughan is up 5 on the right-hand side in Rotato. Chisholm also up 5. Bututel up 4 and Tudor up 6. He has potential to be special, so he's going to go all the way. And Salem still showing great potential, up 5 to 72. Dave, just for you. Goal-wise, Salem 31. 25 for Tudor, 13 for Bututel, 10 for Bull. You can see the rest of the goal scorers here in the list. And then with regards assists, it's actually Tudor with 15 and then McMullen with 13 from midfield. Sarnan with 12. Alho 7 and 7, so he's still definitely contributing and doing more so than Costa with regards to scoring goals. Assist-wise, actually got more in the league as well. But I do like Rupert Alho. I like the way he plays. He's solid enough in the tackle as well. He'll stay for next season, but I am concerned about his long-term future at the club. I am concerned. Right, that will do us for the end of Season 3. Tomorrow, we start Season 4, and again, in a new division. The question today was, can we do the double? The answer is yes. The question now is, can we make it a triple straight promotion? I don't think so. I almost hope not. But we'll have to wait and see how things go, because the side will grow regardless. And we will, as a result, be more competitive regardless of what our own ideas of realism are. So it's FIFA, not real life at the end of the day. This sort of stuff happens in FIFA. It doesn't really happen in Football Manager. That's why I kind of prefer that game from a realism standpoint. I mean, it's a real-life simulation of a game, whereas this is just a game. But still, that's another conversation for another time, perhaps for stream. Where I will be live tonight, by the way. Link on the description down below. Right! Let's see you tomorrow in Season 4. Ta-da!